this is what I picked up today. I got this this deck that is bound together here. So this might be a short comic book springboard based on some Wonder Woman questions. How about that? Let us give it a go. So it's difficult to pick one at random here. You just have to, feather it out, I suppose. And let's see what we have here. Okay. When I grew up with Super Friends Wonder Woman, it was just the magic lasso. But, it was always the lasso of truth. Who forged it? I feel bad that I don't know this. Especially after reading all of Pérez's Wonder Woman. That should be... as much as I want to get engaged into all the Greek pantheon, I can never remember them when I need to. And that annoys me. Well, it wouldn't be Hephaestus, because it is a weapon, but it isn't. But it's got the power of the sun. Who's the goddess of truth? And I'm not up on my Greek mythology. All right. We'll get back to that. Name of the villain who is a little person with a hatred of women. Well, that is Dr. Psycho. I'm trying to remember if... I don't know. Okay, now I need more background on Wonder Woman, because last time I just did a little bit about Wonder Woman, and now I'm just going to give my little story about one. Even though I got plenty of time to tell stories about Wonder Woman, because there are a lot of questions in these cards. Unlike my rant on Batman, my Wonder Woman really started with the George Pérez run in that post-crisis DC. That was perfect for, myself as a Gen Xer. And it just knocked me out. It was that period where everybody was trying some stuff, all this new stuff, and Pérez was in that. And a lot of the movie you see is based on the Pérez run. But when it comes to Dr. Psycho, I'll tell my story some other time. I don't remember Dr. Psycho being in the Pérez run. I remember him being in the Bill Loeb's run later on. Yeah, so it's Dr. Psycho. I really don't know a lot about the character. Sorry. Let's see. Pre-crisis enemy is a servant of the god Mars. Mars? Okay. And embodies deceit and treachery. Well, now I just went off about how, I started with the Pérez run. So, who was reading the pre-crisis run? Because, I interviewed Pérez a few years back, and from his point of view, no one was ever interested in doing Wonder Woman. You had to do Wonder Woman as a monthly book, otherwise DC would lose the rights to the character. That's why it's always been a monthly book. Pre-crisis servant of Mars. Well, if you're going to bring in Mars, wasn't there a villain called Vulcan? But I don't think that had anything to do with Wonder Woman. But, if you're bringing in Mars and not Hephaestus, it sounds like, well, Vulcan was just a forger. So this is my long way to walk around that I don't know what this is. So, I have to do more Wonder Woman stuff. That's just what it comes down to. That's what I should stick with Star Trek questions from the sound of things. I let my comic book headspace just go boom down. And I wrote an article on the Pérez run in the Ages of Wonder Woman right here. So you can check that out sometime, or maybe find it on Amazon or Google Scholar by now. Servant of God. No, I don't know. Not doing well. So we are far from perfect. Maybe you know, and you're like, how can you not know that? I'm sorry. I'm trying here. This is what I picked up. I go back to a Trek card, but I'm already committed. So I'm gonna finish this up, and it's probably gonna be a real short one today. Golden Age villain Started out as a gorilla, and that's what's the name of that gorilla? John Byrne did this. Is this the when John Byrne did his Superman run? This gorilla was in an annual, maybe in '88. That's the only giant gorilla I can think of. Enormous size. Started out as a gorilla. Well, it's not the ultra humatite, is it? Is that how you said it? Ultra. All right. Well, come on, give me one more. Oh, I can do this one. So, William Moulton Marston was a psychologist, invented the lie detector. He was into some kinky sex, which you can read about in many different places. And in fact, there's a biopic on him, which I've never viewed. The last time I think it was still on Hulu. I don't remember what it was called. I'm sure if you typed in Wonder Woman, you'd find it. So yeah, he was a psychologist. Or a psychiatrist. Let's just go with psychiatrist and call it a day. All right, let's see that I got one right that I know of, and the rest just not a good Wonder Woman trivia day. You know, it's some days are better than others. Hey, Hephaestus. Dr. I can't remember what I did, but I think I threw Hephaestus in there as I was just going through some names and trying to get as much on the board as I could, right? But, all right, yeah, I'm going to give myself a pat on the back for that one. That makes a lot of sense. I was thinking there was something else going on, but yeah, weapons Hephaestus. All right. Got Dr. Psycho right. I couldn't give you much information about Dr. Psycho, but there he is. Now, the Duke of Giganta, right, from the Super. How can I miss that one? That's inexcusable. I'm sorry, I don't know what the Duke of Deception is, but missing the Giganta one. Again, the question was, Golden Age villain started. Oh, I think the gorilla threw me. That's what threw me. Otherwise, it should have been a no-brainer. I didn't know Giganta began as a gorilla. Okay. So I didn't do as bad as I thought, although I'm backtracking on Giganta. I have no excuse. It didn't even come to mind in my pondering over how do I answer this. And it looks like psychologist instead of psychiatrist for Marston. And there you go. So what's new to me that I've never seen before is the Duke of Deception. That Golden Age. Wait a minute. The pre-crisis enemy. The Duke of Deception. Well, that is something. Just a moment. Now I'm going to my Who's Who Omni from 1985, and we're gonna look for the Duke of Deception because this is here's a guy called Gravedigger. Okay, well since this thing is so big I can't even put it on my small little standing workpad desk, but now I want to. But let me find him. Let me find him first. The Duke of... There's Dr. Polaris. So I'm going in the wrong way. Dollman. El Diablo. Eclipse. Dream Girl. Oh, there he is. Wow. Okay, let's see if this works. Not a lot of space to maneuver on the desk. I've made the most of it. But here we are. Duke of Deception. The things you learn. So we see that the Duke... Court of the War God Mars. Okay, Golden Age version. That makes a lot more sense. Showed up in Wonder Woman number 2? Are you kidding me? Do I need to go grab that one as well? Okay. Wonder Woman 2. Black hair. Oh no, there was... This is 85. There is no Wonder Woman number 2, quote-unquote, modern at this time. This is just the original... I wouldn't know what I call it. Modern. Oh, no. Golden... Okay, so this is backwards. They did the parens before. Okay, so Golden Age, Wonder Woman 2, the Silver Age, 217. Well, yeah, I imagine he's unknown. He only gets half a page. He shares it with the dummy. Which I have no idea who the dummy is. Okay, unknown, thousands of years. Met and battled Wonder Woman. He served Mars, Olympian god of war. Duke used his powers to spread falsehoods among humanity to provoke them into conflict and war. I'm just reminded of the first Pérez arc in his run. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna get through it, but this is with oh man, I can't. I'm ashamed of myself today. I'm just not on my game. Should have did a Star Trek card, but yeah, Ares. Thank you. Ares does this in the first Wonder Woman and Pérez arc. Okay, the Duke now acts independently and pursues his blah blah blah. All right, so there's the that's quite a get up. That's quite a pose. And here's the Duke of Duke of Deception. Duke of Death. That's from Unforgiven, the Clint Eastwood movie. Okay, so that's what we learned today. I've shared that with you. There's the Duke enjoying rubbing his leg, as one does. And he's got a dog over here. And so I'm sure there's a Duke of Deception Appreciation Society out there. Best of luck to you. The things we learned from the Springboard, eh? So those questions aren't bad. We're not bad. Unfortunately, I dropped them as I was putting the Omni up, so they're on the floor now. But I think I have done... I've done what I've done today. And I will... What's with the shadow? Where's the shadow coming from? Alright. Alright, that's what I have. Today's a good day, and there'll be one like it tomorrow. So go out there and make it happen, huh?